chasing dreams. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen. Ruling girl world like it's her scene. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen. Ruling girl world like it's her scene. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean. In the murky depths of life stream. She tears down the walls with the wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile. Leaving haters burned, exiled. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean. In the murky depths of life stream. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile. Leaving haters burned, exiled. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Leaving haters burned, exiled. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. Baddest woman with the smirk so mean. In the murky depths of live stream.
Good morning from me and my mean smirk and my very fancy setup. How the hell are you? I'm just happy to be here. To be honest, Foodie was pretty boring yesterday, but we have so much girl world gossip to talk about. So that's what we're going to do. And oh my gosh, you guys, I set up the LED lights on my desk up to my monitor and I have them set to purple. I am in a mood right now. I am so like a good mood. I'm so happy. Can you hear it in my voice? Every day now, I am so happy to just be here and talk to you guys and see everybody on my screen. It's such a good time. I can't even describe this feeling to you. All right, we are fancy. We are fancy. Yes, and just FYI, if you need to upgrade your wardrobe like I did, Walmart actually has really cute stuff right now, like these leopard jeans and these red jeans and like mesh tops. Anyways, has all this cute stuff. So because everything is on sale, I got myself a new outfit. So I have a fancy outfit to wear tomorrow for Thanksgiving that I forgot tomorrow was Thanksgiving. For some reason in my head, Thanksgiving was Friday. Anyway, so this morning I had to whip together a pasta salad because I don't want to be making everything tomorrow. Like that does not sound like a fun time to me. So this morning I have already folded laundry, put together a pasta salad. I did a majority of everything that goes in it except for the cheese. I hate cutting up cheese. I don't know about anybody else. I do not enjoy it. So I'm avoiding that like the plague. Tomorrow I'm going to do like sweet potatoes and turnips and carrots, but those don't take very long. My mom's in charge of whatever meat they're eating. I don't know, ham or turkey, whatever it is, I'm not touching it. And then what else? I don't know. We have cream spinach. We have a really delicious looking apple pie that is so tempting. It's so hard to not dig into it. Okay, I don't like crust. Sorry, before I say hi to you guys, I don't like crust, like really on anything. I'm just not a crust person. But for whatever reason, I enjoy apple crust. Crust. It's just different. I don't know. It's not hard. It's more moist. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, so I have this apple pie that's been looking at me since yesterday. But anyways, I'm going to enjoy that. Good morning. All right, let me say hi to you guys. Hello, crazy. I can't talk today. Crazy cat lady Stephanie. Hello. Yeah, pass. Hey, Sniper. Hello, Mrs. C. Sushi. Mare Bear. Libra, I think I saw you. Hello, hello, Nick. PQ. I said hi to you, right, Sue? If I didn't, hello. Hello, GH. Hello, Pink Stars. Is that Joe? Joe usually says greetings. Hold on. I'm using my actual StreamYards to view people. This is a good time. Joe, good morning. Wilson, hello, hello. Free the people. Kez. Rainbow Road. Aaron, good morning. Crypta. Am I missing anybody? Ruby Soho. Hello, Bunny. If I yell at you guys, feel free to let me know because I tend to do that. Hello, Seattle Sapphire. Good to see you, gorgeous. Am I missing anybody? Mandy, lady, hello, hello, hello. Breezy, please cover Chris revealing FFG smells like cheese and weed. Okay. Hey, Sunshine, good to see you. Hello, Jeff's Couch Pineapple. I love pumpkin pie crust so much. I don't like it. I eat the pumpkin out of it and then I leave it. And I also like a whole lot of whipped cream on my pumpkin pie, but it's like Thanksgiving, we're allowed to be fat. Okay, I'm going to walk a lot today. Tomorrow, I'm going to do what Chantal would do. In fact, all of tomorrow, I'm going to ask myself, WWCD, what would Chantal do? She would eat pumpkin pie with lots of whipped cream and she would seal. That's what she would do. Actually, I'm not probably going to get to do that because my mother's going to make me do whatever she forgot about. But in my mind, that's what I would like to do. All right, let me share my screen. We're going to, oh, am I sharing it? No. All right, we're going to go to Twitter. We're going to talk some shit. Why is it not letting me? Oh, no. Hold on. My browser has blocked my screen. Oh, shit. Hold on. Well, this might put a damper in things if I can't share Twitter. So, I mean, unless you want to hear me describe to you what's going on. Allow. Okay, I'm going to try things. We're going to see if this works. Oh, poop. Refresh. Salon never left. Hi, Grunge. Okay, well, I don't know. Let me try one more thing. Bunny. Well, it's a good thing. I don't know. Apparently, I can't share it with you. So hold on. Well, this sucks. Well, not this, just like the fact that there's no way for me to listen, biatch. Okay, if a tracking prevention is off, why can't I share my screen? Well, I'm glad it's secure, but I really don't care right now. I'm not clicking on anything weird. All right, does anybody know how it says your browser has blocked your screen. Click the screen icon in your address bar to allow access. La 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 la. Privacy? There's something obviously. Enable tracking prevention. I turned that off. Hold on. Well, I might have to go through Chrome or something. But as long as you guys don't mind sitting here for a minute with me until I figure this out. Did you click it? Yeah. But what is the screen icon? Oh no, I did something. You may have hit block in the past. You may need to go into settings in your browser to allow access. Thank you. Okay, well, let's try this. If anything, I'm going to exit out for a minute and then I'm just going to like go through Chrome or something. I think when my daughter set it up, to be fair, she was doing the right thing. She probably did block tracking, which I love that. She thought of that. However, I'm not quite sure how to fix it. All right, let's see. Hold on. App and browser control. Does that sound like something I should be in? All right, what I can do is fix this later and go through Chrome. I keep telling myself to stay calm. Go to your settings in the browser. Okay, I'm there. Now what? How are all these people here just listening to me figure out how to stream? Hi. Okay, these are my options. Clear browsing data, manage cookies, customize theme, download location. There's also Hi, Callie. It's a part of learning. Yeah, it is. Yesterday, it didn't do this. Well, it started to, and then I think I just clicked out enough times that it finally let me. I don't know. I did something, and what I did, I couldn't tell you. Oh wait, no, it tricked me like it was gonna share. Okay, hold on. What are you trying to do? For whatever reason, when I'm sharing the screen, it won't let me share Twitter. And it says that my browser has blocked my screen. And then it says click the screen icon in your address bar to allow access. I think I've pretty much clicked everything possible to try to fix it on this part where you type like StreamYard.com, whatever this is called, address bar. Because we're actually Breezy Bench members. Yes. What is Wilson saying? I love you, Breezy, but this really should have been sorted out before this stream. Well, Wilson, at least you're not sitting here watching me stoned in front of a wall, drooling and half dead and falling asleep. I don't know. I have people here who care about me, and those are the ones that are still here. If you're bored, I don't know what to tell you. Try Foodie Beauty. Apparently, she's less boring. No, I'm using Microsoft Edge, but what I can try and do. Damn, usually clearing. Okay, well, let me try that. Clear. All right, we're going to try one more thing. Please hold 2 minutes. This is getting pretty bad. I may have to go. I mean, I'm not sure why you're still here. You have so many complaints. All right, well, let's see. Close Microsoft Edge. Hold on, you guys. If it kicks me out again, I might figure this out. Okay, I'm trying one more thing. All non-streaming programs should be off. It's a bonding break, breezy style. Hi, Violet. I'm trying to figure out how to share my stream with or screen with you guys. I don't know. Let's see. Twitter. Okay. Hold on. We may have figured this out temporarily. Hold on. Haha. Okay, I think we're back in business. Can you guys see it? I got it. Don't ask me how. I just closed out Microsoft Edge. Okay, so you guys help me remember this for next time. I closed out Microsoft Edge. And then I just retyped Twitter in my address bar, and whatever that did, it worked. Breezy doesn't want to share with us. All right. I'm sorry. I know I lost a bunch of people, but that's okay. The people that I still want here are here. Hello, you guys. Let's try this again. I need to go back to where I was on Twitter. I have to be very careful talking about this stuff, by the way. Lori, what did you, hi, Lori, by the way. What did you, was it from the ankle? The ankle, I don't even think, if that was the channel, I'm trying to remember correctly. Um, Lori, if you're still here, type it in the chat. Okay, so somebody was talking about Chantal doing what she does. I'm going to choose my wording very carefully. Somebody was talking about her doing that. Yes, it was the ankle. They didn't even show clips of her indulging, and YouTube took their video down. So they can't go live today. So we're going to be very, very careful about what we talk about. What I do remember is she did what she did a whole lot yesterday. There was various amounts of food. I don't know how many meals she truly had, but I saw at least, gosh, what was it? She had meals from 2 different places that she was showing off. It was so much fucking, you know. Um, and then she got really, really high. Salah was in her chat pinning her donation methods where you can donate to her, and he was blocking people and deleting comments. She did say when someone asked, "Are you going back to Syria?" She said, "Well, I have a lease for a year or so." And so that's where the title of this stream came from. I'm like, I think if anything, she has to stick it out for a year, and then she's going to try and waddle her way back. But what I do know is a lot can happen in a year. A lot can happen in a week. A lot can happen in a day. The TLDR is the ankle edited out the eating, but YouTube still didn't allow his video. Ridiculous, because the original video is still up. Hey, the ankle is awesome. Love him. Hey, LNG, then how does Chantal? I don't know. That's why we think that she has a you know what that works at YouTube. Anyways, you know what? This is the happiest time of the year. It truly is. All of this crazy stuff is happening. I have a lot of clips to show you of ALR flexing about how she pays everybody's light bills, which I thought was funny because just what, 48 hours ago, she was crying about how broke she is. Rosie made Amber's demonetization all about her because the nerve of it happening on her birthday. We have that to talk about. We also have Foodie, or not Foodie, Foodie's twin FFG gossip. So more shit's going down with her brother and her dad. I swear. I think when people think I'm saying people are alcoholics, like it's coming from a horrible place of like judgment. But I just feel if you've ever been a mean drunk in your life, I was a mean drunk. Like you can spot it. I don't know. I call it like I see it. Her dad is either drinking and using talk to speech or whatever it is called. I don't know. I never use it. Or he's drunk texting, or I don't know. He's in some sort of roid rage. I really cannot be sure, but we're going to talk about all that. Anyways, I thought this tweet was funny. When your life flashes before your eyes. Apparently, she dropped a piece of pie. She had that whole pie for her birthday. I'd be happy with a pack of sweet tart ropes. Oh, silly, it's Lily said this nearly took me out. Dictation, yes. Just stringing her along for money. Hey, Lorraine, I don't think FFG will come back. I don't think so either. She doesn't truly care about her audience. It's all about money to her. When she was saying money is the root of all evil, she was talking about herself and her situation. She got hungry for money, and look how that turned out. Sometimes in life, people chase the wrong things, whether it's booze, drugs, sex, relationships, money, I don't know. And oftentimes, the things that you're putting before what truly matters, like family, your children, whatever, you lose it. You lose it all. And I've seen that so many times in 42 years. And FFG is just another case of it, and so is ALR. Oh, silly, it's Lily said this nearly took me out. All right, let's go full screen for Jordy. He puts me in a good mood. Every time I watch a clip from him, I wonder why I don't watch more of it.
If you were demonized today, would you have zero savings and zero assets except for expert Legos? Okay, so if I were demonized right now, the assets in my life would be my glasses, my headphones, and 87 Labubus. If you were
Can we have a talk about Labubus and how I'm convinced they're possessed or demonic? I think they're very cute. But my daughter had a Lafufu because I don't know. It was a whole situation. One day she was hell-bent on getting a Labubu. And if you have a child like mine, like she's going to get her way because she's going to drive you insane until she gets what she wants, right? I ordered a Labubu and it was supposed to ship from Walmart from some seller. Here's a pro tip. Always just buy, like you can filter it when you're buying from walmart.com. Only buy from walmart.com and what they sell. Cause I mean, I don't know, the pro sellers is just a gamble. It seems like sometimes it never came. We waited like 2 months. Anyways, we ended up getting her a Lafufu and it was on the floor and I was making her bed and it stabbed me in the foot and drew blood. And in that moment, I was convinced they're possessed. Anyways, what I do know is Amberlynn Reed is selling her items that she played Choosy with. I think that's what the game was called. Picky or Choosy or Picky Choosy. I don't know, whatever the fuck it was that she played. She is selling those items. Imagine the people buying stickers and charms for their children and not knowing what they're actually bringing into your home. Like Amberlynn has some sort of demonic energy. She just does. If Chantal loses monetization, Salah ain't wanting her back. Facts. Ooh, I forgot I can do this. Haha. Hi, Trauma. They are evil. Look what happened to Jordy. He is obsessed. But maybe they just bring him joy. Krista, thank you so much. If Chantal loses monetization, Salah. Oh, I highlighted that. Choosing like a damn child. Oh, can you imagine having time to just play Choosy? Miss Robinson said she's scraping that channel clean. She's not leaving. She can't be a normal person. Ew, peasants. What I do know is she has like one thing left on her channel. Right. And she made a community post saying goodbye again. I don't know, just leave at this point. Like, how many goodbyes do you need to give? Senorita said she's a narc. YouTube is her supply. She needs you to inflate her ego. Miss Robin said exactly, Teardrop. Her and Chantal can never, ever go without the attention. And that's the delusion of them being superior because they're a celebrity. Oh, it's all gone now. Wow. Now I have to go and be normal. Gwyneth Paltrow Lynn was never cut for that life, Miss Robinson said. Senorita said she will be back. She hid those videos so no one can report any videos and put the final nail in her channel's coffin. She's preserving her channel. She's probably on her second strike, third strike, and her channel will be done. I love the new PC. Trauma. I am so happy to just stream. Like, I don't really care what Chantal does. I'm just happy to be here. The lights and everything, the speed of it, like, there's no lagging. Can we just talk about that? Other than me not knowing how to share my screen. Well, I figured out how to share the screen. It just wouldn't let me. Anyways, other than that, I slow my own self down, but it's just so fast and pretty. And I love it all. And I feel so fancy. I really do. It makes me excited to talk and stream and go live. I don't know if that makes sense. When I was using the laptop, while I was so incredibly grateful for it, like, I don't know, I would get so embarrassed every time it would stall out. And then, like, it was like I couldn't even focus on what I wanted to talk about, right? Because I felt bad. There was people who wanted to see what was going on, and we were always missing it because it was lagging. So I did put the laptop to good use. My daughter's going to be using it for projects in school. She wants this French bulldog, right? It's going to be up for adoption this weekend. It's like 8 weeks old and it's in a pound right now. It's this whole story. Anyways, there's a whole reason to this. And so while I'm fine with it, obviously I want to give a dog a good home, especially one that needs one. I don't really enjoy the thought of any animal being in a shelter. I rent a house for my parents, right? So like this is their property. So anyway, she's been putting together a presentation on why she deserves a puppy. And she's been using the laptop for it. And the things she can do. Anyways, she already picked out a name for this dog. Its name is going to be Dior. So there's that. I just told her, she's so excited. I just told her there's probably a lot of people who are going to want this puppy, right? There's probably a lot of people. And if somebody gets it before you, just be grateful it's going to a new home. But I even told her, I'm like, pray on it. If it's meant to be your dog, it's going to work out. But anyways, the presentation she put together alone, like 10 out of 10. I mean, I was sold within like 30 seconds. She has a schedule for the puppy planned out, and like every minute of the day is dedicated to the dog and playing with the dog and walking the dog, and there's even a cuddle time. She even has a section for gentle play time, which I thought was funny. Anyways, happy Thanksgiving, you guys. I'm excited for tomorrow. I am. Golden retrievers, greyhound. I have a Frenchie named Pepper. I call her Pepper Girl. She's dark gray. She's 2. Oh my gosh. I've seen it a little more, hey Lindsay, than where I saw them, but it was the original and it was in a huge box and I was going to get it, but they saw they have so many kinds, so I couldn't choose. She's educating her. She is. You know, one thing about her, she she is not like me as a child. I mean, I didn't want to learn, and she's always seeking knowledge, and it's amazing. It's amazing. I wish I could be more like her, and I wish I was more like her as a child. I mean, really, she's a good kid. The worst thing she does is roll her eyes at me. But she got it from me, so how mad can I be? Samantha Jones said, "It's all gone, LMAO. At least we have shaped by the algorithm. Thank you, Snowflake." The Sussex Bunyan said that's because she gets a second strike during this time. It's 90 days, and a third is a permanent ban. She should have humbled herself. It's so hard to feel sorry for her. It's so hard. Trisha Paytas. Simply Childish said, it always cracks me up when ALR compares herself to Trisha. Trisha is the same way, and she makes so much more than me, and she's not good at saving money. She spends all her money. Baby, you're not in the same tax bracket or hemisphere, LMAO. Just shut up, they said. And here's a clip from Trisha. I am not a woman. I'm an icon.
The lashes are crazy. Hey guys, we are live. We're live early. We are live early. Someone's like, those nails are not sanitary for the baby. They're press on, biatch. They're press on, so stay pressed, okay? Because they're press on. Like, do you really think I get my nails done every like 2 days? Like, okay.
I have questions. Do you take your press-on nails off when you wipe? Like, how do you have nails that long and not get a surprise every time? That actually seems painful. Savage said, bitch, don't ever compare yourself to the queen. This is how a YouTube diva kicks off a live stream. What I will say about Trisha is she is everywhere. She's in music videos and musicals. And I mean, I haven't watched her since she was crying on the floor over, what was his name? Sean? The backup dancer? I kind of tuned out after that. It got really effing weird. Oh, and then she was hanging out with oh, no, I watched after that when she was hanging out with Jaclyn Hill's ex. And I watched the shit go down and all the weird videos that were going up. But then after that, I kind of tuned out. But I saw that she's in, I think, Beetlejuice. I think she was in Katy Perry's music video. She hangs out with Holly Madison a lot. She's everywhere. Bar lady on Gunsmoke. Dolly has class. Trisha has tatas. And Dolly has both, you know? I assume Trisha has millions. Yes. Dolly paid it. I heard she was in a musical. I think it's Beetlejuice, right? I think so. Shenanigans said not Amber feeling the same panic Beck felt when they were given $100 to restart their life. And then it says what goes around goes. Oh, well, I'm not going to sing Justin right now. Thank you. I don't like him. I feel like I've always thought Justin Timberlake was creepy. Do you get the same vibe from him? Justin Bieber, too. I don't know. Justins don't really have a good reputation or a good vibe. No offense if you're a Justin out there. You're probably lovely. All right, Miss Robinson said, worst case, she'll come back after 3 months and be like, tee, they undemonetized me. They'll use this live as a BPD moment type deal, but I love how she was blocked on PayPal and Cash App blocked, I think. And she couldn't milk it like she hoped. Girl, get to the corner of your sink and wipe that shelf butt. That's another thing that doesn't seem comfortable to me. You know, maybe I won't be sealing tomorrow. I don't want to have to resort to the kitchen counter. Or not the kitchen counter, the bathroom counter. Any counter for that matter, okay? Narcissist girl. By the way, I got a new vape yesterday. And it's like amazing. It's rainbow candy. It's a hype. That's the strain. It's by Bezos. And it has lips that light up when you vape it. It kind of makes me want to vape more. Narcissistic girl said, I know Ambu has a warped definition of what mukbangs are, but she said in her stream today that she has not done a mukbang since she lived with Jade. Let the thumbnails speak for themselves. 11 months ago, 10 months ago, 7 months ago, 1 year ago. How long has she been broken up with Jade now? There's a whole lot from 11 months ago. She was clearly going through some 10 months ago. 7, 8, 7, 7, 11, 1 year. I mean, maybe she just doesn't consider that a mukbang or mukbang, or I don't know how to say it. We can tell the vape is definitely vaping with the way you stream started. I love you too, Eric. Yeah, I am not the most tech savvy person at all, but I've had to fix that. I really have. I've had to just figure it out. And I think that's the best way of learning. It is. Being in a panic and just having to figure it out. Anyways, I thought this was funny. Here's a little clip. ALR since getting demonetized. Oh no. Please don't be something that's going to get my stream removed. Oh my gosh. I need more of that in my life. This is so fun now that I could see everything in all its glory. Can I just tell you? This is a good time. All right, so she made a long community post. I don't even know if it's still up. I haven't checked, but let's read it. This is from ALR. I took down all my YouTube videos. It feels surreal even typing that. For the last 13 years, YouTube has been more than just a platform to me. It's been my life, my routine, my identity, my coping mechanism, my outlet, and honestly, my mirror. God. It shaped me in ways I'm still trying to understand. Some of those ways have been beautiful, and some have been painful, but all of them have made me who I am today. I grew up on this platform my whole adulthood. I've laughed here, cried here, messed up here, learned here, healed here, and hurt here. I've made mistakes in front of thousands of people, but I've also been lifted up by thousands of people. That being said, or that balance, the good and the bad, is something I'll always carry with me. Taking everything down wasn't easy. It wasn't impulsive. It was something I felt deep in my chest, like a chapter that needed to end so another one could finally begin. I don't know exactly what the future looks like yet, but I do know that I will always strive to be better and do better. To everyone who has watched me, supported me, encouraged me, or even just quietly checked in from time to time, thank you. Truly, your presence in my life has mattered more than you probably realize. Then why are you dumping them because you're not getting paid anymore? I just needed to take a breath, reset, and figure out who I am outside of the noise. Thank you for being here for so long. And I hope in whatever comes next, you'll always remember me. Well, I'm hoping I forget you by tomorrow because you are gross. These freaking ads. Oh no, are they annoying? I did it a different way because usually I just set it to every 25 minutes, but YouTube always tells me that they recommend them putting it in. But if it's too many, I'll go back to my way tomorrow. I feel like, hey, Candy, I feel like she only posted this to gain sympathy from YouTube to maybe get her channel remonetized. They don't care. They seriously, they don't care how many views you have, how long you've been on YouTube, how much money you made them. If you're not advertiser friendly, they don't fucking care. YouTube is not going to read this and be like, oh, she's right. We should pay her to eat as much as she can. It's just not going to happen. They're not checking her community posts. Most of the people that are at YouTube aren't even real. There's maybe 5 actual people. Foodie is live doing what she does. I'm not even going to play the clip or the audio. It was 2 minutes of her basically moaning and groaning over Chick-fil-A. What I will play is this clip because somebody points out that Chick-fil-A is anti-Islam, and this is what she says.
Supersonic?
Yeah, we get an email when we get demonetized. At least I did. One day I went to my studio and realized there was no revenue option. So there's a place in your studio where you can check like your comments, what lives and videos you have up, your analytics. You can check and see how much money you made last month, how much money you're going to make this month. Anyway, so that option is taken away, and it's pretty obvious. So she definitely, I don't think she would be faking this. Like, why else would she be removing everything? I believe she was demonetized.
Closing. A cat tree?
Well, I'm going to skip through this stuff.
Isn't Chick-fil-A anti-Islam? I don't care. I just want their burger.
Interesting. I don't even know what to say. Like, this is one of the many reasons we don't take this Muslimah act seriously. Remember when she was supposed to boycott Starbucks and how she was there like every single day? So Chick-fil-A is not anti-Islam. Wow, they are Christian. And Christians aren't necessarily anti-Islam. Like, maybe we don't like some of the things. Like, there's certain things, right? Like, I'm never going to get behind. I'm never going to say Muhammad was this great person. And I just pray that everybody gets to know Jesus Christ and accepts them or accepts him into their heart, right? It doesn't mean that like I hate Islam, which a lot of people think for some reason. And some days I don't care that people think that, just because I don't think it's cool to marry a child. I don't think you should be able to lightly beat your wives. I'm never going to condemn dogs. I think they're better than most people. You know, there's certain things I don't agree with, and it doesn't mean that I hate Islam. It just means that I don't like those things. There's also things I don't like in my own religion, like, you know? And it's just weird to me that you can't have an opinion. Anyway, she was picking her teeth, ALR talk, cat food haul, and now she wants a PC, which I thought was funny. Hi, Chantal. I know you watch us over here. Maybe if you actually provided content or you were good to your subscribers, we know you're going back to Syria or you're going to try to. Why did they pay you $10K to sit in front of a wall? I have questions. Welcome back, Free the People. Yes, we are free to have our opinions. Exactly. And I have a lot of them. I just do. I tried to keep my opinions to myself, and you know who that affects me in the long, or that who that affects in the long run? Me. Like, I've tried to be politically correct on here. I've tried to be accepting of everybody. I've tried to do it all. And then on the inside, I'm just miserable. Like, I'm not one of those people who could just keep all my feelings to myself. I have to fucking blurt them out. I do. And also, I don't necessarily want cult mentality people around me. Like, if I'm not allowed to ask questions or have an opinion, I don't know. Go be with the people that aren't allowed to have questions or have an opinion. I guess I could speed her up.
Oh.
Oh, hey, Naughty Box.
I needed more kitten food, and I got her
What is that?
20 variety pack, tuna variety. You're gonna smell Toonie Tune.
What is Chantal's obsession with tuna? I'm good. How are you? That's one of the reasons. Oh, thank you, Trauma.
Too bad for Amberlynn.
Chick-fil-A is homophobic? They are? I don't know. I don't eat chicken, so I never go there. I'm a huge supporter of In-N-Out, though.
Hello. Your cat won't eat these? Teardrop. Hey, Shelby. So,
Speed her up. Yes.
okay, let's go over here.
Let's.
I just want to open these. Come on, open. There we go.
They 3D print their chicken?
You beat out your number one op. What happened? Your channel? See? True Real Variety Pack.
Someone said FFG looks hairy.
Blanche is sleeping on my bed.
You know, I think that we should live as the French people do. Well, I don't know. Don't get mad at me if you're French, but isn't it French people that they accept body hair? I just hate shaving. I really do.
Yep, I forget it is real people.
You know, this is what I would do. Sorry, she's boring me anyways. I have a lot of thoughts. I've been vaping. Okay. This is what I would do. You know how sometimes we talk about if we just had bullshit money just to spend? I would get electrolysis everywhere. So I never had to shave again. I never had a hair growing out of place, nothing. I would just be completely hairless and live my best life.
No, I wouldn't, Chrissy.
Nicole, hey. They are?
Did you, Amy?
It makes me sick thinking about it. Body hair?
I think she's too pretty for a biscuit. Blanche. I need a PC. How was she defeated? She still has a channel, right?
Out of all the things,
I haven't been.
okay, you asked for such a large sum of money to provide fall content that you never provided. You asked for your rent to be paid for a rental car. Now you're asking for a new car. I forgot about that. She's asking for a car too, as of yesterday. You're asking for donations again. All this stuff. Why wasn't your first ask or want a PC? So you can provide them better content. You do it from your phone. How many years have you been on YouTube? Everybody else has had so much to say about me. The only thing I've asked for is help for the PC so we can all have better content. Hers was to get her rent paid.
Paying attention, actually.
Buy your own crap.
I only wish well on others. Yes, we must wish good on others. Otherwise, we will also get bad karma.
Isn't that true, Chantal? You made fun of me for renting a place for my parents. You made fun of me for going around town on a scooter. And you said, at least you have a brand new car. You said, where's your husband? Where's your this? Where's your that? You have nothing now. Everything you've made fun of others for, everything you flexed with is currently gone. Anyways, she really is a tick on the community. The cat naming saga. Oh my gosh, they went through so many cat names yesterday. They were telling her to name her cat Foopy and Foopa, Labia, like all kinds of things. So she was asking for donations for a car. Her chat tells her to get a job. Let's see.
Stormy.
She doesn't do anything. Exactly.
The humiliation scene. For future donations. Pin. Can I pin? There you go. For future donations, PayPal.foodiebeauty. Like if you want to, rent a car for me. Or
Rent it yourself.
do anything.
Nadia Box said, Breezy, why would you give rent money to somebody else when you can give it to your own family and live safe home? That's the thing. Like, my mom isn't one of those parents who just gives things, right? But she does it out of love. So, like, I pay her rent every single month and I'm safe. I'm safe. I'm not married. Though I'm in a relationship, I'm considered like technically single, right? Because I'm not married. I have a child. Like, I'm safe. I'm surrounded by family all the time. My sister is right down the street. I don't know. I guess my whole life I was running from my house. This was my, the house I'm renting. It's my childhood home. I was running from the city. I was running, trying to get out, always trying to find something better. I didn't want to live by the mountains. I wanted to live by the beach. My family's annoying. I just want my peace. And then what's weird is I always come back home. It seems like always. I always come back home to the city I'm in, where my whole family lives in. And I'm probably the most content right now that I've ever been in my life. And I'm so grateful for that.
Get a job, get a haircut, and get a real job. Rental car bees fun. Yes. I'll probably rent a car near Christmas. Is that instead of super chats? Yeah, if you want, you can send that way, or super chats or whatever.
Greedy as fuck. Get your own car. Today, by the way, she's supposed to go on a bus. So if she does, we're going to snipe. I pretty much got all my house stuff done and all the shit I needed to do. I just need to dye my hair, but that's going to take like 25 minutes. So anyways, That's a whole thing, you guys. So I dyed my hair rose gold. And while I love it, I don't think I'm the kind of person who needs to pull off an all rose gold head. So I'm keeping some sections, like basically the parts that frame my face light, if that makes sense. And then I'm dyeing the rest of my hair like 2 shades, maybe, well, yeah, it's about 2 shades darker, but it's still considered a light brown. I just figure like the contrast will look better than like, I don't know. I guess I'm not supposed to be all blonde. I'm very pale. I think it's the German side of me. I'm very pale, unless it's like summer, and then I'm red and then tan. But for the most part, I'm pale. And I don't think all rose gold looks good on my complexion. I feel like it makes me look red and pale, if that makes sense. Go all blonde. I was before. I've been blonde, I've been purple, I've been pink, I've been blue, I've been green. That was on accident. I've been all the colors, which is probably why my hair was so damaged for a long time. Strikes, are you here? Go full redhead. Oh, red would be pretty, but then it would bring out my red undertones. You're all woman, truthfully. Oh, I always come back to my hometown. I've lived all over the country, but I always come home. Isn't that wild? Like the one thing that feels like we were always running from is probably the best place for us, right? I don't know. Like right now in my life, though, sometimes like I wish I had more moments to myself. Like I know if I'm having a bad day or if I feel lonely or whatever, I'm going through something. I know my sister is going to walk through my door at some point today with my nephews, and chaos will ensue. And then it's going to get loud and crazy, and I'm no longer sitting in my own shit, right? Queen Jellybean said, Foodie DoorDashed food from 2 different restaurants, possibly more, but so far we're having Chick-fil-A fries, mac and cheese, a chicken sandwich, and what looks like a half a chicken with rice and plantains from an African restaurant. And how is her shit still up? Yikes. Anyway, Salah's blocking people and pinning things, and she's defending him. This is the... I don't know what he's up to other than he's stringing her along. Scammers have to scam. It's what they do. I think in a year he's going to be remarried and have a child on the way. I don't think he's really going to get back with Chantal. Do you think Salah, who cheats, is going to wait around for a year? I don't think so. But there was all these signs. Like, why is he pinning her donations again? Why is he blocking people? Why is she defending him, saying that he's welcome there? Anyways, I'm going to play these clips, and then I'm going to read your guys' thoughts as we listen.
Oh. That 3 years of me traveling back and forth has just been like, yeah, mentally caught between 2 worlds. Yeah.
Ricky Bobby, hey.
Hey, George.
Hey, Albanic Germany. Too many strikes. Do you have the Nintendo Switch Online app on your phone? That's how you could talk to people on
Who's
Mario
broke?
Kart. You, Amberlynn Reed.
If she goes back, she goes back. Hey, Django. Do you have the Nintendo Switch Online app? Not on my phone. Really? Okay.
Yeah, she will be.
I don't know. Salah, are you here? He's welcome in my chat. No reason not to.
I thought he was trying to unalive you last month. So I would change his number if Foodie lost her YouTube. Yep.
4 miles to work? Wow.
Well, if you didn't pin your PayPal, who else would it be but Salah? Someone asked.
He doesn't block a single person. Salah, if you're here, hello. He would help me, like, you know. So what if he pins my PayPal? If I ask him to do something, who cares? He always did those things.
Aren't you supposed to be divorced? I don't know. Maybe I do breakups all wrong. Like, I want nothing to do with the person. When I, like, I pretty much file it away somewhere in my mind where I'm never going to visit again. Like, there's no hanging out with each other. No, I'm not even going to mod for you. Fuck you.
Yeah, it's my channel.
She's pathetic. Because it's not a lot. It's probably one of her.
But these are
gargoyles.
bad. Yeah, it's my channel.
Isn't it haram to be overindulging? I thought you were giving up on weed. I guess she changed her mind. Let's look in the replies. Hold on. Seattle said. Wait, I don't know. What did you say, Seattle? First ALR, then big back. Tick, tick, cutie. And then I just thought this was funny. Time is ticking. London said there's something fishy going on if she does not unmod him, change passwords. He's still on her payroll. Debbie's World said, boy, she must have given him a shitload of money off her paycheck this time. What a giant loser. He always shows up around payday, which wasn't that long ago. Queen Jellybean said, according to my research, Chantal handing over her AdSense YouTube passwords and letting her Syrian love scammer access her account is a terms of service violation. Just need to figure out the proper report function for that one. Maybe Chantal will be next this Christmas. How will we celebrate, you guys? A pizza party? I said, oh, she's going back, because I thought this part was very telling. So through this whole live stream, people were telling her, he's stringing you along. He is using you. You're definitely going back. Why don't you just say you're going back? And then she says this. Inshallah. Let's see if she's live.
I'm not acting like it's gonna get nuked. Should be fine. I don't know, Lynn.
Shut her up. Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there was drama going on
I
in
did
her
private
chat.
a lot of my videos.
Before I forget, I'm assuming I have a clip about it, but in the off chance that I don't. So there was drama going on in her chat yesterday. So I think it was Teardrop. You know how there's a person named Black's Chaos that hangs out in Foodie Beauty's chat? Well, every time they come on, Teardrop goes, hi, Blacks, in like all caps. And so people were calling her out and they're like, why don't you just say hi, Black's Chaos? And why Blacks in all caps? And so that was going down. He's leading her on for cash into a
They're like Omegle, but with stricter guidelines.
By the way, you are so talented, Kez. I liked the little mushroom. It was my favorite.
If I lose monetization, I'm going back to Syria because there's no bills.
Oh, what did I do? Oh. That was me screen
I
recording.
think so.
Is Slaw gonna let you come back?
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
It's so good. I don't know if I really tried that many Thai dishes when I was in Thailand. I ordered like a bunch of Thai junk food that was available there.
All you ate was 7-Eleven wieners.
What do you mean he must have taken me back? You act as if like he kicked me out and I was like I didn't have a choice in leaving Syria. Like,
Didn't he serve you with divorce papers?
I swear people just really want someone to just kick me out on the street someday and leave me and give me the worst experience in life. That person will be revered by Gore World.
Probably.
Chick-fil-A is bland.
Have you ever been that excited over Chick-fil-A? Chick-fil-A! I don't know. Maybe it's amazing, but I think you have to like chicken to like it, right? I said wow to this, but I don't remember what happened. Oh. Mally asked, does anyone else use an exercise bike and it hurts your butthole? LOL, mine does, but I do it anyways. No, I walk. I guess I don't have that problem. Anybody else? And her fried
Exercise
rat
bike that
skin.
hurts. I
Ellen.
wouldn't know. I have a solution. Never exercise on the bike.
I walked through a muscle spasm yesterday. It was the worst thing in like the middle of my back, but I was screen recording all of this shit show while I was getting my steps in. I don't know. I just don't think it's like cute to be 600 pounds and be like, I have a cure for that, a remedy for that. Never exercise. Everybody should exercise in whatever way they can, right? Everybody should. We only get one shot at this. We only have one body. Let's be good to it. Apparently, Salah's dad is with him in Syria. See, I think he's getting remarried.
This tastes like old macaroni and cheese.
I like my elliptical. Joe.
Yeah, I miss the Krispies.
Sexy.
It's the Orleans. The Place de Orleans. Yeah, you can take a bus to any malls here.
Bus season.
It was his dad and not Dee.
Oh, wait. Lori said, Iron Man here. If your seat is hurting your butthole, you're doing it wrong, or you need a proper fitting bike. Yeah. Maybe they just like the sensation. I don't know. See, if I have a plan. One of these days, I will own an exercise bike, and then I'm going to take up what all those women do where they like kill themselves on it, basically. It looks like fun. What is it called? There's a name for it. Is it spinning? I'm going to spin. Sit and spin. Oh, I'll be sitting and spinning.
4 below 0 here today. Wow. That's cold. I know, eh, Teardrop? Jeez.
Nicole, we're going to do it together.
Hey, Black's Chaos, you too. Hope you have a good Thanksgiving.
People are asking about Salah because that's like the only
He's not
thing we talk
alone.
about.
I just said his dad is there with him.
Why?
And some aunties.
Oh,
So
for the wedding.
he's taken care of.
I'm sure he is. Yes. I wanted to be a spinner.
Yeah, it was pretty nice today.
Oh. Don't Reddit, don't put that in your. I don't know. The last time I rode a bike, God, I think I was a child. And I just remember flying forward and the handlebars. I don't know, our bikes back then, if you're a woman, you know, I never wanted to feel that pain again. Ever. I still have a pink Barbie bike in my parents' garage. I do. It's the cutest thing ever. Spin is so much fun, it will make you sore down there if you don't buy a good padded seat cover. Do you even really sit on it? The women seem like they do everything but sin. Like you spin away while you're standing up and going upside down. And now I have to send you a video of me. Yes, Lori, please do. I don't have an exercise bike, but small thing, but bike pedals for under desk to help move my feet. That's perfect. You're a free spirit. I am. Fondue said at Team YouTube, great job allowing Foodie Beauty to monetize drug use and budget eating during this entire life. Her response, who cares? Look at her eyes. not that long ago, I got a free pre-roll with my dispo. I had bought a blinkers and it came with like this little mini pre-roll. Oh my God, it was so good. And I didn't even smoke the whole thing. I think I smoked half and my eyes were red. My eyes were red and I was very thirsty and I laughed a whole lot, but I still didn't have these glassy eyes that she constantly has. So while I know she's doing weed, I will never be 100% convinced that's all she's doing. She's abusing something. I don't know if it's a muscle relaxer. I don't know if it's an Ambien. I don't know, but she's abusing something else. This is very much addict eyes. The last time I rode a bike outside was the North American Ironman Championships. Is that the thing where you like swim through the water and get electrocuted, and then at the end you find a camera and that's your reward? If so, I have major respect for you because I don't know how anybody could go through that amount of stuff and like your reward is finding the GoPro at the end. And I don't know if I want to be electrocuted in water and all that. I don't know. It looks pretty intense. So what I do know is Danny said, oh, so Salah's pinning Chantal's PayPal to her live streams after divorce papers and ghosting her. That tells you everything you need to know about him. He's a scammer. And they retweeted AYS, who said, Chantal came back live again feeling sassy. Her moods are directly tied to whether she interacts with Salah or not. She admitted he has signed into her account in the chat and just pinned her PayPal link. Pathetic. This whole situation is stupid. He cheats on her. She said all this shit about his family, and yet he's still coming around. I don't understand it. Got old wrinkly wiener. No, I don't think you really get electrocuted. I'm clearly exaggerating on that, but look up the obstacle courses. Like, they're pretty intense. Like, I see chicken wire and having to get through water with like only enough space to put your lips out and breathe, and you're going through mud. I mean, you really do it all. I hope and pray that he drains every fucking penny out of her account. She is taking 500 milligrams at a time and hitting the vape. I would be calling 911 saying, hello, I'm too high and I'm going into the void. 2.4 miles swim, 112-mile bike, 26.2-mile run, no electrocution. She's in it for the life of heart. She is. I'm excited for the rages we're going to get. Meandering Thought said, yeah, I guess he didn't reply to her today at first. That's why she was so sad in her first stream. Now he replied and even watches her, and she is a lot happier. Being scammed? She loves it the most. Yeah, I forgot that we had sniped whatever the fuck that was with Chantal crying earlier in the woe is me. I guess he wasn't responding to her. And then he finally did, and she came live and got high. So Foodie says, based on Chris's photo, yeah, it was FFG's brother who came to get BBJ. Oh, and her chat's fighting again. Okay, just watch the chat, you guys. Because I think this is when everybody was fighting with Teardrop.
Outed her. Maybe. Yes. Dad, not sure.
Let me speed her up.
Stop being so parasocial.
I'm not coordinated enough for an obstacle racing.
I don't have cough. I do have cough drops, yes. FFG drama. What's the drama? Is there any new drama?
Like you don't know.
Her brother outed her. And then her brother and her dad were fighting on Twitter.
And then the police showed up at his place.
And then what else?
Someone said he said you flirted with him. And then Joe says, Joe Robinson, why is blacks in all caps?
Ah. He's allowed to say hi if he wants. No, nothing's stopping him. Same drama. Oh.
Free the People said that's a full marathon.
Ah. I see. Grifting.
Lori's incredible. I'm tired after 30 minutes of walking on the walking.
I think he's sleeping now, probably. It's late there.
Called a marathon. Does anyone know why? Tell us, Free the People. Trauma said Christy's hot.
Millions.
Someone asked, why is your mom trying to justify her microaggressions? Because Foodie lets him get away with it?
I don't see like a big picture of the brother, just like the little profile picture.
This is the
And
new ancient grades.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that was who came to pick up the cat. But I can't be 100% sure.
I learned so much from you guys. Papa and Tracy were fighting last night on Pete's live chat. Who's Papa? When you take the hijab off, does it make a suction cup noise? Oh, I don't know why I'm so easily amused, but I am. Okay, Kelly said Foodie was crying and now she's suddenly happy. I guess Salah didn't answer her text fast enough. But don't worry, guys. He's in her chat doing his job, posting her PayPal and begging for money. What a fupa sucking loser. I hope she goes back to Syria and lives out her karma. At this point, I'm so fucking sick of hearing about Syria. I thought we were done with the hijab, but we're not. Just go back. Go back and be miserable in Syria. I'm so sick of it. Kristen said, so she still has, or he still has her YouTube password. Kelly said, yep. Regina said her and Nads went back and forth for months, no matter how he treated her. Kelly said, true. I do know Foodie was saying that Nader emailed her again. Wookie Lover said, like I said before, her whole mood is based on if he talked to her that day and if he gave her hope. Without that, it will tank her whole day. Hannah said her whole life is based off if a bloke is talking to her or not that day. That's just sad. Cindy said, boy, I hope nobody gives him anything, or her for that matter. Did she start deleting her content yet? They might have just no choice but to beg. ALR is. Shirley Knott said, I also wish she would return to Syria. Ambrielle said he will never let her. Phoenix said, I want to know what lies he keeps telling her. Get healthy and I'll let you come back, or some nonsense. That is a sad, pathetic existence, because that's not a life. It's just existing. That part right there, like, you shouldn't just have to survive or exist. You should be thriving. You should be excited about your life, what you have going on. If you're in a relationship where your whole day is depending on if you talk to that person, it's probably not healthy and not the one for you. MMC said, so Salah is back in Foodie Beauty's chat, pinning her PayPal, and all of a sudden, Nader emailed her again. Okay. Where's that weird chick on Twitter? What was her name? The one that looks different every time she posts? I wonder if she's been making videos again saying, I knew Nader was going to email Chantal again. So I said yikes to this, but I can't remember what it was. She's a bum.
Do you hear her purring?
Her cat was being so cute. Rosie doesn't like Chantal.
Let's go on a spy it.
What happened to FFG spy it?
Yep, she has a brush.
Someone told her, no, but I hear your
Chicken
labored.
burger was good.
No, but I hear your labored breathing. She doesn't deserve that cat. The cat was being so cute. She is adorable.
Oops, I don't know what that was.
Did FFG ever get her house? No. I thought she was going to buy it with all cash, too.
Right, YouTube lover. Hey, Spooky. Nope, never got her house.
Courtney said, dude, Chris probably blazes. Invite him over to hang. Get all stoned and Mario bees. Definitely get hella viewers.
Christmassy? I don't know. I feel like I have no life.
Ricky.
Isn't that true? No life.
Why are you only getting 3 hours of sleep a night? Rosie doesn't like Chantal. Oh, oops, I started it over. Hold on. I'll go back to where we were.
I feel like I have no life.
You don't.
Isn't that true? No life.
Best Beeson is your new life.
No, I'm not dating anybody. Thank you.
Ugh. She doesn't even inhale.
Do I talk to anyone during the day? Yes. Usually family or
They have nothing to show with
mom,
all the
sister,
money. Right?
aunt.
Lori said an FFG brother and Chantal's dream would be iconic. I would watch it. So would I. Rosie's seafood boil looked nasty. Good Lord.
Good night, daily life.
Mina wants you to know that she likes long hair and a beard on some men. So if you have long hair and a beard, Mina is the one for you. So somebody came in and said this. And then I almost went to Twitter and asked what it said, but then I realized I could do Google Translate on my phone, so I did. It says, Salah, you need to be very something. I'm so glad you're finally living your life freely and without worries. You definitely can't wait any longer to have your own family. And that was for Mimi Sparkles. Anyways, let's keep going. The chat is giving her horrible cat name ideas, and this comment was amazing. Someone said, Chantal, have you considered you look like a beanbag chair in your hijab? She does. She does.
Janet just named the cat. Who's Janet in salsa?
Did it look so bland for that? Oh, did it look bad?
I have Namer's block. Hey, Luke.
See, I think she doesn't want to name her because she plans on leaving her anyways. So if it doesn't have a name, then she won't really get attached, which is sad.
It's 5 o'clock almost. Motel Wi-Fi? Name her Motel Wi-Fi?
Somewhere. Why is it as soon as she puts on the hijab, she lays sideways? I don't know. Does she become more lazy? I think so.
Thank you, Danny Love. She's watching the chat. Muffy.
Speaking from experience as someone who used to stream in the comfiest place in their house, seriously, like I would go to my bed and get under the covers and stream. Not because I'm lazy, because it's probably the only time I'm going to get to sit in my bed until I go to sleep. And I don't know. I just want to be comfy. I had a laptop, so there's that. But like I always, how do I explain this? I didn't ever feel fully awake because to me, like in my bed, I'm comfy, I'm cozy, I'm going to fall asleep, right? And so, anyways, when you're in the comfiest place, so to her, I'm assuming she just spends all her time on the couch. She's half dead because she's not up and awake. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Me even sitting at the setup that we have now, I feel like a million times more alert. I do. I'm sitting up. I'm not dressed in the cutest outfit, but I'm dressed. I have caffeine by me and I'm excited. But she's half dead because she's on her couch asleep. And I think she sleeps in that too. Black weighs
Aw.
more. Yeah.
Aw.
The cute aggression I have right now. Look at her.
No, Kesha? She's not famous anymore, is she?
I don't know.
Teardrop hotel Wi-Fi. Little blue Raggedy Ann. Aw.
Look at these names. Name her Pumped Up Kicks. Someone asked for her to name it
I
Fupa.
think she's part ragdoll. Fupa. Have we floated the
I don't think
idea?
she has a bed either.
Poor Foopy.
Foopy?
Thank you. Thanks,
It's because
Doris.
you can cover it. True. Hey, Mags. Have a good day, Joe.
Novaline. No.
Nova's cute.
Minu? Minu.
Name her Labubu. Name her after a Nigerian prince. Someone said Peanut.
Name her Meep. Labia.
Peanut is off limits.
Yeah. Shoofy.
Shoofy? I don't know. She thinks that she's a harem queen or harem queen laying on her side. Get up and name. She wants to be fed grapes and fanned off. Where's Pete's when you need him? Imagine if she plopped down on an air mattress, the thing would pop. Apartment building would think they're being attacked. Stormy would be cute too. Anything other than Foopy? Foopy? Someone was saying salsa, and for a second I'm like, okay, that's kind of cute, but I don't know. I like weird names. I have a dog named Chachi, so I said this is pathetic. Where's my vape?
I don't know.
Gardenia.
Yay, tomorrow we get to ride the bus.
Name her Dumpy.
Do you know how pathetic it feels trying to give yourself a life?
You are pathetic. Everything about you is pathetic. Bus beezing. We'll see if she actually does it today. This is where I asked if she was comparing herself to Rosa Parks. So tell me what you guys think about this.
For Thanksgiving.
Hey,
and
Rainbow.
Ham for Christmas.
Hey, Worms. Good to see you.
Yum.
It's Mark, right?
Hey, Bear. I still have medication with me from Syria.
Is that
It
what
was
you're
so
high
cheap
off
in
of?
Syria.
You bring back Captagon?
I have medicine. Stella? The Chick-fil-A was pretty good.
Hey, Mark. The bus is going to be leading
You
to
hate
one
turkey?
side.
I don't know when we're getting snow. Oh, hey, Marissa. In Italy.
There's a weather app.
I'm taking
for
a bus to Rome and I'm over 40. Are you kidding? Nope, I don't think they're kidding, which is really weird.
There is some blonde girl on a boat trying to get Salah to meet her in Kuwait. Shaking my head. These thirsty girls.
The actual
What?
card has been delayed. Oh, the Canada Post strike. Yes, you're right, Pumpkin. Yeah, you don't want it so back to back. How old was Rosa? Rosa Parks? Yeah, she was over 40, wasn't she?
I don't even know what to say. I agree, Naughty Box. She will not leave her apartment and walk to a bus stop. No. So she's going back to Syria in 1 year. That's what I think, or she thinks she is, anyways.
They're just trying to shame you not having a car.
She used to shame
Good
everyone else.
night. What? No. No, we don't have any teardrop hate here. So you have to remove your name.
Well, why don't you tell Teardrop if she wants to say hi to Black's Chaos to say the full name and that it's not appropriate to just shout at people, hi, Blacks, in all caps? She thinks she is, but slot, yes.
I think a lot of people are thinking like you're waiting to get healthcare, waiting to name the cat because you're hoping Slaw eventually asks you to come back.
Is that
Oh, that
Salah
was I
now?
have to do cameos, which I'll forget to do.
That's not a blonde trying to meet up with slots. Greta Thunberg. Oh my god. She
Hey,
scares me.
Witchy.
Greta scares me.
I have a 1-year lease, so I can't go anywhere. I did get the mac and cheese. It was really good.
So after a year, when her lease is up, she's either going to try and get Salah there or go back there. But I think he'll be moved on. Again, a lot happens in like a week, a month. Think of a year. So she says people are fighting in her hallway. I don't know. I didn't really hear it.
Ignore you in DMs.
Let me speed her up. I did.
I'm not into talking to any dudes. Look at the cat.
Someone told her anime will chauffeur you around. I think he takes the bus too. Last I saw, he was living by train tracks.
I did what, Scrave?
Just because
Wait,
she's
excuse me,
single.
Crockery. Sleepy.
Doesn't Teardrop sound jealous here? Just because she's single doesn't mean she wants to mingle. Elise never
She's
saw
upside
him
down.
before. True.
I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Teardrop. No yawning. We have 24-hour stream.
24 hours. Shani and Rev did 11 hours yesterday.
I don't know how people listen to them, but what's that noise? People are fighting in the hall.
I don't hear it.
Single as a Pringle.
I think she is where everybody said she was, in Little Syria. If it's the apartments that everybody has found and has been sharing, it's supposed to have really bad reviews. Like it's supposed to have bugs and be filthy and have a lot of crime. So I guess it makes sense. This was how many steps I got while I was screen recording all of her shit show. So I was feeling very proud of myself. And I walked through a muscle spasm, which probably isn't a good thing. But there's one. Okay, I looked at this. I could either sit down and have a muscle spasm and be crying or miserable, or I can walk through it and be miserable. And I did that. For me, I don't know. My back pain is just going to be there no matter what. I'm going to have good days. I'm going to have bad days. Sitting around is not going to do anything. Movement helps. And I will tell you today, I have no back pain. So maybe I did something smart walking through it. I don't know, but I feel much better. Bubbles in Cheek said, I shouldn't say I have no back pain. I can breathe today. Yesterday, it hurt to breathe. It hurt to cough. It hurt to sneeze. Today, I'm going to be walking a lot, doing shit around here, hanging out with my daughter. You know, it's not like unbearable. Anyways, her chins are escaping. Again, I feel like I ask this every fucking day, but what's the point in wearing the hijab to cover her head when, like, just the other day we were looking at pictures where all of her neck and chest and chins were showing? Like, is it modest to have your chins out on full display? Is it? Bubbles and Cheek also said Foodie hates that poor little kitten. She never said Julia was a little freak, a demon, or that she eats a lot. Any pet that she said negative things about, that little kitten she had when she was with BB and Smokey, have been ditched. Cue that I was too impulsive when I got her, so I found her a new home. That's exactly what I feel is happening. Every time she talks about the cat, there's moments where she'll be like, I'm sorry, she's cute. Yeah, she's cute. But like, she's not in love with the cat, which is concerning. Do you know how many times a day I tell my dog she's adorable or the perfect dog? When I wake her up in the morning, I ask her if she's had sweet little puppy dreams. Like, I'm so in love with my dog. If that makes sense. Like, I'm not calling her a demon. I don't say that she's ate too much. I do tell her that she's short, but she is, and that's why she has a bad attitude. Anyways, Foodie doesn't even have a name for her cat. She's not like fawning all over it. You barely even see her interact with the poor little thing. But again, I think it's just because she doesn't want to get attached. I think she plans on ditching her. Oh my God, I hate muscle spasms too. It's awful. Sitting makes it worse. That's why I try to tell people. I think when we have back pain, we think that resting heals everything. No, sitting for hours in the same position is actually worse for your back pain. It is. Like, does it feel great sometimes to walk through pain? No, but the next day you'll feel much better. Anyways, the chat is telling her that Salah is leading her on, and she doesn't like that very much. She demands the chat stop talking about Salah and his family.
He had the
I
best
tell
family.
Misty every
Me
day
and
how
Julia.
much I
What more
love
can you
her.
want?
Yes.
Bratty kids? I'm just joking.
Linda. My dog is my best friend. She truly is. I don't know. She's my animal soulmate. I feel like I've had a lot of animals in my life. A lot. But like Chachi is my person. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, we just get each other. She could just give me a look and I know if she's hungry, if she wants to go potty, if she wants to play, if she wants more covers over her. She could just give me a look and she just, I don't know, she's such a go with the flow kind of a dog. She's really funny. She talks back. She has an attitude problem. But she's been like my constant. You know, there's been points in my life where I've lost things and I've had to get them back, and people have been mad at me. People have loved me. I don't know, through everything, like, she's been the one rock beside me. You know, I love her so much.
Brenda the giraffe. Yes.
Yes,
Brenda the giraffe.
She's my shadow.
Hey, BB Joy. We're beezing.
Oh, Ricky.
We're beezing at Morrison's.
I'm so sorry.
A poppy?
So it's more like your brother, right? 20 years is a long time. Or if it's
Great Marie.
or if she's a female, then like your sister, like you kind of grew up together in 20 years, right?
Exactly, teardrop.
I do trauma. I was just wondering about you, Beezer.
Do you want to
Who
ride
is
the train
Salsa?
station? Iona. Who is Salsa? I'm just trying to think who Salsa is.
Oh, you got her before leaving my parents before I was 18. I'm so sorry, Ricky.
Just using your inflatable Pete's.
Someone told her I think it's concerning that he hasn't turned in the papers and is holding that over your head.
No, I miss Crazy Frog. Thanksgiving feast.
Thanksgiving feast.
Hey, Andrea Marie.
It's my reality, so I accept it a lot from others. They may need that.
Nobody's leading me on.
Sometimes, yes, he is, Foodie. Sometimes people just need somebody else to talk to. Like, this is the place where you can do it.
Abominable beats.
They're telling her to make mafe.
She's not been outside now. Mafe? ALR removing videos. I know. Ugh.
Someone said, whatever you say, did he turn in the papers? 100% leading you on.
No, he's not the only man in their immediate family. Let's stop talking about Salah and his family. Thank you. Please and thanks. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Why you do it? You talk about his family, how they use you for money and they thought you were useless. Joanna said until payday hits. Okay, what does this say? Whoa! Look at what one of her beezers said. Wow, I can't even read it and I don't want to. But Salah says under that disgusting person, I'm not losing my family over someone like you insulting my innocent family and there to destroy or threaten to destroy my house. Look at what Foodie allows in her chat. This is an older screenshot, by the way, but I don't think I've ever... Maybe I wasn't paying attention to this because it was when Foodie was talking about how if something happens to her, it was Salah and his family. Remember when all that shit went down? And Salah was in the chat saying, I'm not losing my family over someone like you. But I don't recall seeing this. By the way, this person's a teenager. I still think it's weird. They've been in Foodie Beauty's chat since they were like 13 years old. And they started wearing an abaya because she did. Anyways, this is an AI clip from Michael Furberger.
Draw me like one of your French girls.
Lazy ability.
Draw me like one of your French girls.
That is absolutely terrifying. AI is so scary. Okay, let's keep going. Snarky Pre said, Foodie Beauty once again reminds everyone she's an ableist at heart.
Pickle. Sheila. I used to work with a Sheila. Why won't you have Sasa name the cat? I don't know if she understands the assignment.
Can you shut the fuck up?
Pickle. Sheila.
Why isn't she capable of naming a cat, Chantal? You say you love that little girl, but look at how you think of her. Like she's not even capable of naming a cat because of her disabilities. Tweet T said she is so dumb. She thinks that the reason the child didn't understand her was because of her disability and not the fact that she could not speak Arabic to the child. I hate her. Every day I dislike Chantal more and more. Yeah, that's horrible. Oh, guys, it's Chantal-Lynn. That's horrifying. I wonder if Sally has seen/heard this tidbit. Live crash out happening now. I should have left when he cheated. What is this? Lots of crying and snot sounds. His freaking family judged me so hard. She caught him in a pic with a non-hijabi and lost her mind back in Kuwait. He was never abusive, but he was starting to be in Syria. She better hope he never hears this because she was just speaking directly to his family, mimicking how they probably are telling him, oh, you poor thing, putting up with farts and sharts from that wicked Western woman. Yeah? Well, I put up with cheating from your fucking son, so all of you can shut the fuck up. I'm tired of this shit. And he says he's definitely marrying his first cousin. Someone said, I want to know her version of abuse. I think it was not being in demand for her, no unlimited takeout. He actually needed her to keep house, and he dragged her to family gatherings. This girl wants to be in an abusive relationship. I hate to suggest this. Maybe she should find herself a dom to be in a relationship with. Maybe she has weird kinks that she needs to explore. Someone said, telling her to bathe and clean up her mess would be abuse in her mind. Let's see. I feel like I'm wearing the hijab now to make him happy. He was furious that she took it off the minute she started her first Canada Live, and he hated that she wore a skirt as a top. She left him, so why the fuck is any of this still an issue? So there's a whole Reddit dedicated to how awful Chantal is. You should check it out. She's live again. Apparently had another crash out about this shit sniffer earlier. I just tuned in and is now higher than I've ever seen her before. She's slurring her words, barely lucid, swaying back and forth and barely conscious. And of course, cooking and eating food. There's a whole, I guess I've never seen this Reddit. Mr. Relish Man. All right, let me go back to Twitter. Hold on. Shoot. Hold on. Oh. Now I gotta get Twitter back. Hold on. Now that I know how to get away from it blocking my screen, keeping it in the family sounds about right with him. Yes, it does. Okay, hold on. I just gotta get back to where I was. I want to split the screen. Look at me on a roll. Ha ha. All right, hold on. All right, well, I was just nosy and I needed to read the Reddit thread. But we're almost done, you guys. Probably like 20 more minutes of your time, and then I'm probably going to go live if Foodie does. Okay, let's see. Oh, shoot. Yeah, this is about where I was, right? Oh, no. I lied. Lies from the pit of hell. What is this? Oh, yeah. Okay, we were right here. So Chris, which is FFG's brother, said, I sent this to Charlie Gold in July when my address was shared in Discord. It was the final straw. She never touched the poo. Charlie Gold is the motherfucking truth. So this is the daily reminder. I know a lot of people are like, Chris shouldn't be talking about his sister. It's not classy to share your family drama. FFG was in a Discord where she doxed her brother and lied about him. And from what it seems like, he gave her time to clear up her lies and do whatever, and she just didn't. So he has taken to Twitter. But he showed, I know a lot of people are saying how all the reaction channels are talking to Chris. I've never DM'd him. I have no want or need to talk to him. I do hope he goes live and does something with it, okay? I hope he exposes his sister, but he showed that Charlie never responded or anything. It says, hi, Charlie, take it for what it's worth. I know that you most likely already know it wholeheartedly, but you really understand who she is. I just watched that short video you put out. Charlie is very classy. I do have to say that. Eyelash said Anna's podcast is done. It's been a rough few weeks for the girls. Everything's ending for them. It's wild to see that. But all of these things that are ending, I don't know. It's true what they say. When one door closes, it's because another one is going to open for you. Maybe it's going to force a lot of people to finally get help and get their shit together. So this is a good thing. It is. Alabama Chapstick said Salah's inbox every day since Foodie Beauty left. Probably. I've seen how many people reach out and talk to Natter, which is insane to me. What's stopping them from Salah? I think he's the better option out of the two. Cowboy Dog said Amberlynn sink corner after her jobless stress eating. That poor corner. New beginnings for us. Yes. You would think these girls would have saved money. You would think. As much as they made, there's really no excuse not to. Fondue Spiteful Bitch said Foodie not glorifying what she's doing at all. This bitch needs knocked off the fucking platform and off of her high horse. Inshallah. 10K said, part of me thinks Chantal wants to get demonetized. I think so too. I don't know. She self-sabotages. I think in her weird mind, she's wondering why YouTube is paying attention to everybody but her. Truthfully, Yaba said Chantal asking for PayPal donations while Salah is back in the chat. How absolutely dumb is her audience? I used to love this show. Do you guys remember Saved by the Bell? I thought Zach Morris and his phone, I thought he was so cool. Anyways, your mom's emotional support carrot said Pete can't get Chantal off his mind. That succubus puts them in a trance. It says insomnia. Pete's buddy, it's 8:23 p.m. Ashley said. Insomnia at 8:23 p.m. Alex Shook said, is she wearing the hijab again to still please Salah? Or is she using it as some kind of a shield? Like YouTube would never ban a Muslim woman. I think she uses the hijab as a shield because it's an excuse for her to get away with what she's getting away with or wants to get away with. And if you have an opinion on what she's doing, you're clearly Islamophobic. I think she uses it. She'll use it for YouTube. She uses it with reaction channels. She probably uses the hijab in her everyday life. Oh, you just won't give me a discount because I'm Muslim. You won't let me get in the first in line because I'm Muslim. I totally picture Chantal doing that. Milker said Amber thinking of every penny she wasted on unused notebooks, earrings, and clothes she couldn't be arsed to send back when they didn't fit. Yeah, so much so that she's selling this stuff. This is all the crap she had. Bags and bags of this stuff. Wow. And now she's selling it. Lympho Diva said, now that the girls are broke, I guess it's time Amber finishes that award-winning book she claimed to be finishing. As for Chantal, I guess it's time to start fucking people behind the dumpster again for burgers. She used to do that. She probably still does. Foop Olympic said Amberlynn really gave out her Cash App and Venmo after bragging about paying all of our light bills. Like, girl, if you don't get a job. I think I have a clip where she's flexing about that. Haley said, it's Christmas, or in Christmas 2023, I gave money to French Fried Girl simply because I liked her. To find out she was concealing BBJ's passing away is emotional betrayal. The community was right. The truth has revealed she is a grifter. And then they say some words at the end that I will not be repeating. I keep seeing many tweets like this. In fact, there was even a poll that went up, and at the time when I had checked it, so somebody had asked, would you still have donated to FFG if you knew BBJ wasn't alive? And like 80% had said they wouldn't have donated to her. Future Becky said, I'm permanently shunning anyone in this space who buys choosies from ALR for a few likes. Why would you want anything from her in your home? That's the question I have. I truly believe objects and people can bring negative energy into your home. Be very careful what you allow in there. Moonbeam said, Amberlynn Reed spends one day in a regular customer service job. Let's see what happened. Hey, Sunshine.
Press 1 if you hate me.
11111.
Not normal. That's not normal.
I did see. Okay, so somebody who goes to bingo had said that the booklets that she gets, oh God, it was some like insane amount. It was like $200 or something for a pile of those things. I don't know if they're called books. But anyways, they were saying, so when her and her mom would go, she'd probably buy one for her, one for her mom. So she was spending $400 every time she went to bingo. That's insane to me. Miriam said, did Amberlynn Reed get paid this week? Did she get that last month pay? And 500 Kids and No Money said, FYI, when you're demonetized, you don't get your payout. It's true. And it hurts seeing how much you were supposed to get paid and you don't get it. When I was demonetized, that happened to me, and I had been counting on that check for like X amount of shit, like X amount of things, right? Bills, my kid, whatever. But yeah, YouTube takes it because they say that you didn't really earn it because you were violating their terms of service. So think of that huge chunk of money that she's used to getting, that she already had spent in her head, and then it's just poof, gone. She worked for free. 40 surveys make us play choosy. I don't do the surveys. I play the games. I learned little tricks. You want to know my little tricks? Okay. So every day, if you're on WeWard, by the way, this will help you. So there's a button where you can hit earn XP, and every day it'll give you little challenges to do, like follow a friend or message a friend. So I'll do those. And then if you're a member, which I am, you get more benefits, and like a few times a month you can get this like XP pass for free. So like I'll do that, right? So if you're not a member on WeWard, you might want to, and it's worth it, I promise you. Because you get like extra things, like extra packs of cards for free, all kinds of stuff. And then I'll play games. Like I'll download a game for like 6 levels while I'm walking, and then I'll delete it, and then the next day I put a new game on. And so that's how I earn them. I don't like the surveys. I can't. I didn't like tests in school. I don't want to be tested while I'm walking. Anyways, so yeah, when you get demonetized, they take your check. So it was really like, this was a really big blow to her. And if she was anybody else, I'd feel sorry for her. But I don't, because I'm going to take this time to remind her that her boyfriend, Jovan, took so much joy when I was demonetized. So I just can't seem to find any sympathy for her. I just can't. Anyways, Queen Jellybean said this nasty bitch rolled her filthy, unwashed ass out of the bed, turned her camera on with CPAP marks still fresh on her face, and proceeded to squeeze black heads and pimples from around her mouth and chin and eat it. I remember this happening. I think we were live to see it. Have you ever picked a pimple off your face and ate it? She's always hungry. Always. She probably eats her eye boogers too. I know she eats her actual boogers. She's done that before. 10K, Raised Dactylian said. The Beezers paid 10K for this. To watch her eat her pimples. Yum. Raptor Watcher said, Chantal, you are done. A creator needs to put out entertainment in order to be successful. This ain't it. I mean, she's not even being like a fun mess. There's just nothing fun. It's hard to watch in real time. It is. She's killing her channel, but let her. She might be forced to have to get her shit in order and her act together. But yeah, any hope that she had, it's done. I mean, she had an opportunity to go back to Canada and take her audience out every single day. And all they do is watch her get high and worry about her. It's one big pity party. Like, there's nothing positive. You're not going there and feeling uplifted or motivated or learning something new. You leave there like, what the fuck did I just waste 2 hours? It's just gross. I mean, at some point, nobody wants to hear about people's pity parties anymore, and nobody wants to watch it. Like, we all have shit going on, right? And for a majority of us, I'll speak for myself, YouTube is my entertainment. It is. It's my place to get away. I like to hate watch things sometimes. I like to watch really dumb things. I don't know. I like other people's dramas, stuff like that. But like, I watch it to be entertained, right? To get away from being a mom for a little bit or an auntie for a little bit, to get away from bills that I'm worried about, whatever else. I go to be entertained, not hear somebody like, oh, woe is me. My life sucks. I'm so depressed. Nobody wants to see that. Everybody Hates Nadia said, if the Beezers funded it, Chantal would fly back and forth from Canada to Syria regularly. What an exhausting person. I can't watch her anymore. I have seen that so much. People are like, I'm done. I'm out. If something happens, let me know. We are watching till the end. Okay. At this point, we're so far in this shit. There's no point in leaving now. I'm not out. I want to see what happens to her. I'd like to see her go to jail or rehab. That would be a good time. The divorce was mutual for 3 minutes. Ooh, hold on. We're going on a field trip. These are my stories. Yes, same.
And it makes it easier that it's mutual. Like, I don't feel like I'm, like, we had a good talk last night, and we both have to live the life we want,
Absolutely. You're going to become an honorary Texan, and he's going to go on, covered himself in feces, rolling on the ground and crying. He's going to find some gorgeous, just extremely stacked and curvy and beautiful woman that he can boss around because he feels, like he's got to make up for having Thumbelina's pogo stick down there. You don't need it. You can find someone with at least a green giant baby carrot.
Oh, I just hit my mic with my head. Thumbelina's pogo stick. That made my whole day. This is why we went live, to hear Alabama chapstick. Oh, anyway. Keep going. Hold on, I'm on the wrong screen. I'm scrolling through the chat. This is your daily reminder to subscribe to Alabama Chapstick, because if you are not, you might be missing out on things like that. Dorky said, genuinely disgusted when she spit something out from her mouth directly onto the floor. Oh, this was the spit flying in the air. Lovely. There's Rosie who just throws used Kleenex on the floor, and Chantal who just spits on the floor. That is fucking nasty. Ugh, okay. 500 Kids and No Money said, here's a clip of Rosie talking about Amberlynn getting demonetized and, like a true lolcow, making it all about herself. Ugh, I hate that it happened on my birthday. The sincerity is palpable.
But yeah, that whole situation sucks for her, and I hate that happened on my birthday, to be honest.
Pardon her for getting demonetized on your birthday. I didn't know it was a national holiday. Anyways, this is Chantal's toad butt. Goose Chuck posted it. Oh my gosh. She has no ass crack. Maybe I think I just have a really long one. Like, I don't know. I have to be really careful when I wear low-rise jeans. But like hers is non-existent. If she was skinnier, she could wear the really low ones. But she's not. So there's that. It looks like one, legitimately. Drinking lemonade, oh my gosh, and scratching the scum off her teeth. Get a toothbrush, for fuck's sakes. I don't know what these people have against brushed teeth, but it's an amazing feeling. You could just glide your tongue across them. You can even rub your teeth across them and they'll squeak. You have fresh breath when you brush your teeth. You don't have to worry. So that's a good time when you're talking to people. She's absolutely disgusting. Anyways, this was my concert this morning and it was really amazing. Sweet Honey. I know you guys are probably sick of me saying this song, but I really enjoy Slightly Stupid. And if you haven't heard them, please check them out. Search Sweet Honey or Officer. That's a really good time. This is my favorite song by Sublime, Don't Push, but I really, really like the original version. So there's another version that's on, I think, 40 Ounces to Freedom, and that's a bit faster. But the original, I feel like they jam a bit more, if that makes sense. Anyways, that's a good time. More AI.
Okay, listen up, you pussy ass bitch. I was called out by this whack ass bitch MC Router a few months ago. I'm in the mood to eat a bitch, but Dee Dee is back with the crackhead again. So, since I can't eat Dee Dee, I'm going to have you for breakfast instead. I hope you're ready to get served, biatch, because I'm about to go Uber Eats on your ass. Here's just a taste of what I got in my lunchbox, bitch. It's MC Beatus, glucose the meanest, only one buffet stands between us. I might be lazy, but words don't faze me. Me, my fupa gon' slap you till you go crazy. My words hold weight. I mean they heavy. My meals don't fit in an 84 Chevy. And you eat a 3-piece, I eat a whole bucket. My doctor said diet, but I said fuck it. Okay, listen up, you pussy ass bitch. I was called
Michael Furberger, if you're listening, more of this, please. Toki, thank you so much for the super chat. You know, some days it scares me and some days I think it's a good time. Oh, Silly said, will 2026 start with ALR back on YouTube and Foodie Beauty in Syria? Time will tell. I hope she's demonetized in Syria. Avashin Pondu said, I'm just thinking about ALR losing her income and Chantal begging for 10K just to get high and sit in silence. I'm so tired of the girls expecting their audiences to pay for their lifestyle and giving zero content back. I'm sick of it. I really am. Says every person in their audience have to work damn hard for their money. And now the girls want that hard-earned money just to spend it all on fast food. There are so many people out there who really need financial help, and I wish people would donate to charities instead of them. Yeah, we had talked about, gosh, what was it, yesterday, the day before? Like thinking of the children this Christmas, thinking of the children who are in shelters and in rehabs with their parents, with their moms. I know Lori had bought some bracelets, so I know Breezy Jr. is going to make even more. We're going to double that. But try, look and see what's around you and if there's a shelter or a sober living or a rehab near you. And don't forget about those people this Christmas because they're actually doing something to change their life, unlike Amberlynn, unlike Foodie Beauty. Rome, hey! Long time no see. Silly posted another clip from Jordy saying, Jordy, how dare you? The lovely flight attendant on the 7 a.m. Copenhagen-Stockholm flight, Jonas, happened to be an Oh Lordy, It's Jordy and Amberlynn Reed watcher. You have lots of viewers in Scandinavia. I believe Starbucks girl, did she say you smell nice?
Lily, thank you so much for this. I was watching the start of yesterday's stream and the flight attendant asked if I wanted apple or 2 bags of chips. Funniest thing that's happened this year. I don't believe you. Did that actually happen? So I was actually at Starbucks earlier today and I was getting my normal drink and the girl goes, this is going to be so weird. And I'm sorry if this isn't you, but do you make Amberlynn videos? It killed me. I was like, yeah, that's me.
Hey, Rome. Can you imagine people donating 10K to you? I'd be live streaming at the museum, the animal shelter, the local parks, and hiking trails. So much you could do with that kind of money donated. Exactly, Karen. There is so much you can do. They got greedy. They got really greedy. Empress said Chantal doesn't give 2 shits about her cats. She's upset because she's poor and can't convince Scatman to love her. She's not stupid. She knows what's up. And Wake and Bake said Foodie. I know it's hard, but just like you had to close the chapter on your life with Sam and BBJ, you will have to close the chapter on Julia and just be thankful for the time you had with her. She doesn't care about Julia. She cares about talking to Salah. And if she says, oh, I miss Julia, oh, I want to hear from Julia, oh, I want to see Julia, then Salah has to contact her back. She doesn't care about that cat. If she cared, she wouldn't have left her in the first place. Queen Jellybean said, Foodie, not only are you back to cosplaying a Muslim, you put the fake bun back underneath too? Stop the insanity. We know you're bald, remember? Yeah, we've seen her hair. There's no point in wearing the fake ponytail anymore, Chantal. You don't have anything underneath that. Whatever happened to her therapy, we haven't heard about it since. She did an intake and then that was it. That was all. Here's a clip of Rosie, and I actually didn't play it, so I don't know what it is.
See the future in an instant. What was I think I found my best friend? I know that it might sound more than a little crazy, but I believe I knew I loved you before I met you.
Okay. Well, there's no need to play the rest of that. She turns bright red when she sings. She sings better than Chantal, I'll give her that, but I'm not encouraging any more singing. Don't quit your day job. Well, unless they demonetize you. So Fondue Tag Team YouTube called him out for allowing all of Chantal's behaviors, and Nothing But Love said, "This is unbelievable. I have no desire to even watch her at this point. I'm struggling even through reaction channels. I hope this smug bitch loses her channel." Same. Oh, these are the animals. All the animals she's abandoned or unalived. Timbit, BBJ, Aries, Sam, Harry, Mary, Julia, Bruce, Smokey, and 10. We'll see what happens with the unnamed kitten. That's crazy. I mean, I know it's a lot of animals, but when it's like listed right in front of you. Every animal I've had has died from old age or something like that. Like there's no me collecting animals just to abandon them somewhere. Yikes. Please stop getting animals, Chantal. How it started versus how it's going. Remember these days? Wow. That's crazy. So many pets. I'm struggling to even make content on her. Nothing changes. Nothing. Nothing. Hi, Diana. That's sad as fuck. I could never. I would still be crying over them. She has no soul. None. She doesn't care. They're like props to her. Where for a lot of us, like our animals are our best friend, right? They're just a prop to her. Boring Barbie said, "Don't talk to me." I still think that was funny. And this is somebody's, oh my gosh, their whole setup. So it sounds like they take care of stray cats. They said, "This is the feral village I set up in my yard for 7 cats that someone trapped and released in our subdivision. And I started feeding them. They finally trust me enough that they just stay in my yard and wait for me to bring their meals. Everyone has a name and their own house, but I can't touch them."
She's losing my little feral cat birds today. Moving them there.
It's cute. Oh, that one has a 2-story house.
Donald!
Cute.
You staying warm in your house? Why don't you move to the heated house button? That one's
It
vacant.
looks like you were interrupting his nap.
That one's vacant. Why do you like this one?
Wow, it is nice. So this person's doing this for the feral cats around them. But what is Foodie doing for the cat that she bought? Yaba said, "What if Salah is trying to convince Chantal to ship Julia to Canada and keep the money? One last hurrah for him, if you will. Imagine. God, I hope that happens." And I think this is Tater Bell. I didn't play it because I wanted to be surprised too, but Alabama Chapstick posted this and said she farted on the cat again, but make it Texas.
I was sitting by the window when the tabby walked in. I let a little tutor drift on the wind. It rolled his way like a tumbleweed flat, honey. I was sitting by the window when the tabby walked in. I let a little tutor drift on the wind. It rolled his way like a tumbleweed flat, honey.
Alabama, can you make more of this? Tater was meant to be a star. Oh my gosh. She's amazing. This is what Rosie did in the middle of the night. And again, I have to ask how this is okay. Oh. Okay, well, I'm going to click out of that. I guess we'll see what happens with Chantal and Rosie. But I think the time for getting paid to indulge in your addictions and overindulge, I think it's up. I think a lot of people are going to have to get their act together. And it's not going to be comfortable for them. But I can't wait for the rages that it will bring us. Huge arms, yes. I mean, all these girls that there, I swear we've been hearing about a weight loss journey. Even Rosie, when she came into Girl World, she was talking about how she's on a weight loss journey. They just keep gaining. What weight loss journey? I love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If Foodie goes live, I will keep a lookout and we will snipe if she goes on the bus. So yeah, I guess just look for me if she goes live and we'll hang out again soon. Thank you, Toki, for the super chat. Thank you to my amazing mods and Breezy Bunch members. I love this. I'm excited to stream again, and I hope that you can tell. I forgot that this week was Thanksgiving, so I do have a child home with me. Luckily, she's in her room, so she can't hear me. And then tomorrow's Thanksgiving. I might try to pull off like an hour early stream. Like maybe when you guys are waking up to start cooking, maybe we'll just do a little chit chat. So if anything, I'll be live like maybe at 6 a.m. tomorrow. In case the off chance I don't get to hop on for this night, we'll just do a quick gossip stream before we go enjoy Thanksgiving. I don't know what you guys do in your family. Like Thanksgiving meals and Christmas meals, we always do at night. So like the whole day is basically dedicated to cooking and doing what we have to do. And then we have like a really big dinner, which is nice because you go to bed like full and ready to sleep, right? So if I don't see you tomorrow, please have a beautiful Thanksgiving. I know for a lot of people, they get iffy, like you're not even allowed to wish it, but I'll speak for myself. It's just like a time where I get to be with everybody, right? Even though I'm around my family a lot, people have lives. And so it's not all the time that we get to sit down and have a dinner together. And there was times where I missed out on these, holidays because I was so loaded. I wasn't welcome around. So I don't know, this year I'm just grateful for second chances. I'm grateful for family and I'm grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for good people that I could be myself around and I don't have to hide who I am or what I believe. I'm grateful for friends that I don't have to walk on eggshells with. And I'm grateful that we all have a voice here. So I love you guys. Have a great day, great evening, wherever you are. And I will see you in the next live stream. Hopefully she goes live soon. Goodbye, everybody.